everyone, it's Mark. I am the Sanderson Collector, and it is time for the March news and updates in the Sanderson collecting community. I am sorry that these are slightly delayed this month. Last weekend was very hectic and busy, and so I was not able to get it out until this weekend. Now, probably the most important thing for many of you is the Dragonsteel edition of Tress. Unfortunately, Dragonsteel has still only gotten 2 shipments of Tress. Isaac Stewart did a very cool video this past week for Brandon's update where he explains all of the complicated foiling that goes into making these and the process that the printer has to go through in order to make these gorgeous books, and he talks about why these delays are happening and what Dragonsteel is doing in order to prevent the delays in the future. I am personally in the 75% who has not received their official Tress box yet. However, another collector has very generously loaned me their copy of Tress so that I can share it here on the channel and use it for my Instagram pictures. So thank you so much to the person who sent this to me. Now, in addition to only shipping out 25% of the books so far, because that's all the books they've received, Brandon's team also did a book club video for Tress with some YouTube influencers, which did not include me. Moving on to some happier news, all of the Cytoverse boxes have shipped. They're absolutely awesome. I loved this one much more than I did the Hoyd box. My unboxing video went up this past week, and all of these have shipped out. Pretty much anyone who ordered them should have gotten them by now. If you want some of the extra Hoyd boxes, as of the time of recording, there were still some available on Brandon's website from the Overflow, and I expect by the end of this month, Overflow Cytoverse boxes will be up on Brandon's website as well. In terms of new releases this past month, we have new covers for Mistborn and The Well of Ascension. These covers are by the artist Danny Schlitz. Both of these books came out February 14th, and you can pick them up at your local bookstore now. I went ahead and did so, and I have pre-ordered The Hero of Ages, which comes out with this cover art on March 14th, which is Tuesday of this week, probably tomorrow at the time this video comes out. I think these are absolutely gorgeous covers, probably my favorite US Mistborn covers that we have seen, and so I'm absolutely looking forward to picking those up. The Alloy of Law will be coming out on July 4th, Shadows of Self on August 1st, and The Bands of Mourning on September 5th, and finally, The Lost Metal on October 10th. I assume all of these are also going to have the trade paperback treatment with covers by Danny Schlitz, although personally I also hope that we get hardcovers with these covers because they are such cool covers. Along with The Hero of Ages coming out this week on March 14th, we also had the paperback edition of Skyward Flight, which came out in hardcover last year. That paperback will be out at all your standard booksellers along with The Hero of Ages, so if you're in there or if you read the Cytoverse series in paperback, now is your time to pick Skyward Flight up in paperback. The White Sand Omnibus, the deluxe edition from Dynamite Entertainment, continues to be delayed, and we have not seen any copies of this deluxe edition with the slipcase ship out yet. That edition is still being reprinted. The printer is waiting on receiving all of the paper that they need to reprint these properly. We have continued to get updates from Dynamite saying no progress is being made, but at least we're getting updates and we know what is going on at this point in the process. For other upcoming releases, we have Tress coming out on April 4th from both The Lance, which has this cover, and Tor, which has this cover. These two covers are very cool, and they will both be out, like I said, April 4th. These are the standard hardcover editions. I'm not confident at this point that the Dragonsteel Tress edition will be out to everyone before the Tor and Glance editions are out, but they will be out at some point, and as you can see, they're absolutely stunningly gorgeous and totally worth the wait. So if you can afford it, I definitely recommend getting the Dragonsteel edition of Tress, and if you can't, the other editions are coming out, like I said, April 4th. The last new release to talk about is Defiant. Defiant. And Defiant has gotten a cover as well. It looks like this, art by Charlie Bowater. This book will be out November 21st from Penguin Random House and concludes the Cytoverse series. We will be able to get this one at the Dragonsteel convention this year. I highly encourage you to go to the convention. It was a blast last year. I will be there again this year, hopefully with the Collectors Guild booth, and I look forward to seeing all of y'all at that. In terms of Defiant, Brandon has told us that he has binged his way all the way up to 100% done on his last draft, and it is off with his editor to be finalized for that November release. Last but not least, for the more general news, the Collectors Guild will be at JordanCon April 21st through 23rd, and we will be having a booth there again where we are selling various collectible Sanderson items, and it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. JordanCon is always an absolute blast for me to go to and hang out with all of my friends. So I also hope to see y'all at that convention. In more personal news, my guest book now has 9 entries in it, and I am very happy that so many people have already come out and seen me. I do highly encourage y'all to come and see me if you are in the Austin, Texas area at any point, because I absolutely love having visitors. I love showing my books to everyone in person, and I love having people write little notes to me in my guest book. I go back and look at these notes to help cheer myself up, and it's already such a nice memento of all the people who have come and visited me. Since my February news, we have had 5 more videos out on my channel. If you missed any of them, they are Bookshelf Toast, Part 3, The Lost Metal, Around the World, Misprints, Part 2, The Tiniest Misprints, and my Cytoverse unboxing, which was a lot of fun. Like I said, I really loved that box, so definitely check out that video if you haven't already. This coming month, I am hoping to do a couple of exciting interviews and bring other content such as showing and sharing my edition of Tress. The next 2 weeks may or may not be weeks off because I am going on vacation, so if videos don't show up then, you know it's because I am out of town. If they do show up, well, I managed to get y'all some love while I was out of town and share some videos with y'all. I will see you whenever that next video comes out. If you want to make sure you don't miss it, please subscribe to my channel. And if you have enjoyed this news video, please leave me a like. I will see y'all soon with another video about Brandon Sanderson collecting. And until then, happy collecting.